Welcome to Phil's Teach-In Technology number 3 for San Francisco State's ITEC 830 class. This tutorial provides a brief introduction to the multi-mode recording capabilities of Adobe Captivate. While you can create and record several different types of projects, most people who use Captivate will typically create demonstrations, assessment simulations, or training simulations that teach learners how to perform actions with computer applications. A demonstration is ideal if you want to show a quick software concept to someone, but you don't expect the person to follow along and actually perform the steps being demonstrated. Demonstration mode automatically includes text captions, highlight boxes, and mouse movements. Assessment simulations are used to create interactive e-learning lessons. Using this mode, you'll end up with a lesson that includes click boxes to make the lesson interactive and failure captions to help users who click in the wrong place or perform the wrong step. However, assessment simulations don't include text captions, which are the elements that tell users what to do or explain why they're performing an action. Assessment simulations work best when teamed with a demonstration, so you basically would need 2 Captivate projects for every lesson, one to explain and demonstrate key concepts, and one to assess the learner's comprehension. This is what I will show later on in this tutorial. Training simulations are similar to assessment simulations, but in addition to click boxes and failure captions being automatically added, Captivate adds hint captions, which are captions that appear if the learner places their cursor close to the click box or hotspot, but doesn't actually click on the click box. When you start Captivate, you are given a choice of projects to create. In this example, I selected Software Simulation. Captivate then prompts you for the capture settings. With what we know about demonstrations and assessments working best together, you can select to record both at the same time. Once you've determined what type of recording you will create, you can select what you will actually record. For this example, I have chosen a Word document by selecting Application, then selecting the specific document. After recording, you can see that Captivate has created 2 separate project files for me. A demonstration project that includes text captions, highlight boxes, and mouse movements, and an interactive assessment project that includes click boxes and failure captions. Because these were both relatively small and only about 10 slides each, I was able to copy and paste the assessment simulation slides into the demonstration project and insert a transition slide to create a fairly simple lesson. Of course, for larger simulations, you would probably want to create separate training modules. Now let's see how this looks in practice. In this short example, we will first demonstrate how to convert tab-delimited text to a table in Microsoft Word. After a transition slide inviting the learner to try it themselves, the learner will be able to perform the task themselves to reinforce learning using some of David Kolb's theory of experiential learning. First, we need to select the text that we want to put into a table, which is conveniently already tab-delimited for us. From the Insert menu, select Table. Then choose the Convert Text to Table option. Because we know one column of text is smaller than the other, choose Auto Fit to Contents. Then choose Tabs in the Separate Text At section, since our text is tab-delimited. Then click OK. There it is. Our text is now in a table. Now you try, but before you do, you'll notice the character here. Captivate has about a half-dozen characters in about a dozen poses each that can provide visual cues and communication, and which can help be useful for character-based scenarios. Unfortunately, they don't have Herman Melville. Thank you for taking this simple tutorial on Adobe Captivate recording modes.